Since 1995, the Russell Kirk Center for Cultural Renewal has been here in Mecosta, seeking to recover and to conserve and enliven those enduring moral and political principles that Russell Kirk referred to as the permanent things. And it's those permanent things that have always been at the hub of the conservative sort of contribution to education and to politics in America.
Well, there's no denying that the conservative movement is one of the most important political movements in America today. We would, in fact, not be the conservative movement if it were not for Russell Kirk. He gave us our name, and he also gave us a philosophy by which we can guide ourselves. With his understanding of philosophies, understanding of history, he was able to bring it together to undergird our political movement, for which, thank heavens.
This is the home of conservatism, literally, because it is the home of Russell Kirk. It's his library where he worked. And it is, in a figurative sense, the home, because this is where the main, deepest, sort of most enduring principles of conservatism were formulated and articulated and sort of launched out in the form of books, speeches, and essays around the country and indeed around the world. The Kirk Center is foremost a residential research and study center. It's a living community of students and scholars that come together and work on research projects, writing projects, theses, sabbaticals the professors might take to finish books or essays. The main part of that community of writings is our Wilbur Fellowship Program, and the Wilbur Fellowship Program exists to give students research grants to reside for a period of time so that they can complete these kind of writing projects, and to give faculty a variety of faculty research grants and or other residential grants. And so the Residential Study Center is really central to what we've been doing here at the Russell Kirk Center for the last 2 decades. We also have a vibrant seminar and conference program where students come for a variety of period of times, from a week to a long weekend to a day program. And those have been the 2 core projects here at the Kirk Center. Another one of the Kirk Center's programs is the publication of the University Bookman, which is the oldest conservative-oriented book review publication in the country. And it's a very lively place of encounter, as I said, for conservative higher learning online at theuniversitybookman.org or thekirkcenter.org. Recently, we started a new program we're calling Kirk on Campus, to take the Russell Kirk Center's program and also Russell Kirk's writings himself out on the road, so to speak, out on the campuses where Russell Kirk himself played such an important role in the national debates in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s.
What if there were no Kirk Center? What would be the absence if there were no Kirk Center? And I think it would be a gaping hole in the conservative movement, an enormous hole, a Grand Canyon, if you will, without the Kirk Center and without its examination of ideas, without its, I think, promotion of an essential part of the conservative movement, which is the traditional conservative stream of ideas which make up such a big and important part of the mighty river which we know as modern American conservatism.
The Kirk Center is very much part of that dream of keeping America's constitutional tradition alive and renewing it for the next generation, and hopefully to sort of deepen their lives and the lives of the culture around them and the ways that they touch their families, their churches, and their schools moving forward, that they'll take what they learned from the Kirk Center into that cultural arena and help renew it, so that when that stream goes back down to politics, the political order is redeemed and the American order is once again the bright beacon light for the world.